Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna tell you 5 bad habits that you must avoid as a music producer. And yes, I think I'm the best one to tell you this because I have a lot of bad habits that I'm trying not to do. Some of them are not doing them anymore, but the thing I know is that we must avoid them all. And I don't want to wait more, so just don't forget to leave a like to this video, subscribe to the channel so you miss any tutorial, and let's start with this list. The bad habit number 1 is to always be connected. We are in 2020, almost 2021, and we are connected the entire day. We have internet basically everywhere, and if we are in our house, we are connected with our phone, with our laptop, and if we are outside the house, with our phone. And this is bad because, for example, when we want to focus on making music, we have that bad habit to be always connected, always checking things. And what usually happens is that after 5 minutes of making music, we check our phone to see if somebody talked to us, if we have a notification or something. And if we have something, it's not that we just check it and we stop and then come back to make music. No, we check it, maybe we reply to that person, we saw who commented on our post, and then we spend more time there. Because all these things, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, are just made to make you spend the entire day there. When you see an Instagram story, you have another one from another person. When you're on TikTok, you just cannot stop scrolling down to see more videos. And I'm a person that needs to be connected kind of the entire day because I have to reply a lot of mails, talk with a lot of people, reply a lot of calls, because it's not just making music and making these videos. I do a lot of other things that you don't see. But when I want to focus on something, maybe making a track or editing this video, what I do is I turn off the Wi-Fi maybe on my phone and on the laptop, or maybe in the entire house. I take my phone and I throw it away, I put it somewhere else in my house. And also a thing I don't have is the notifications on my PC because I think they are useless. If I want to see if I received the mail, I can go to the mail and check it, I don't really need a notification on my computer that is popping up every time that I'm trying to mix a kick. And as this bad habit is related to procrastination, I recommend to go and check this video where I talk about some tips to avoid procrastination, because I think I'm the most procrastinator ever. So this way you're gonna spend more time on what you should be spending more time and not just scrolling down on Instagram or TikTok. The bad habit number 2 is not producing enough. We should produce every single day, because if we don't produce, we're not gonna get better. It's like when you were at the school and the teacher said, if you study every single day a little bit, it's gonna be easier for the exam, because then when the exam comes, you already know all the things, so it's not like studying everything in just one day. And this is the same, you need to produce every single day a little bit, even if it's just 30 minutes, try to work on it. This way is the way you're gonna get better, you're gonna improve, you're gonna make better tracks. And if you think that you don't have enough time to work music production every single day, I recommend you to check this video where I talk about how to balance school or job with music production, because we all have 24 hours a day. We all have a lot of things to do apart from making music, and if somebody can do it, you also can do it. The bad habit number 3 is super long studio sessions. This is bad for you, for your music, and for everything. Sometimes we are super focused working on a track, we spend a lot of time there, we spend 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours making music, focus on making the idea better, focused on making the mix down better, and this is bad for everything. If we talk about health, it's bad for your posture, it's bad for your legs because they are like stuck in one position, it's bad for your eyes because they never rest, and also it's bad for your ears because you fatigue your ears. And especially this last one, in the end, is gonna make your track sound worse, because the problem is that when we hear something way too many times, even if it sounds bad, we're gonna think that it sounds good because we're getting used to that sound. So if you spend way too much time just working on a track and you never rest, and especially if you have a loud volume, you're not gonna see your project with perspective, you're not gonna see the problems of your project, you're not gonna see the errors that you're making. So my advice, try to rest at least every hour. Rest 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Get up, walk on your house, prepare a coffee, eat something, and then come back. This way you're not gonna be hurting your body, you're not gonna get in that much stress, and you're gonna make better music in the end because you're not fatiguing your ears, and if you don't fatigue your ears, you're gonna listen better what you're making. The bad habit number 4 is not making enough backups. I know a lot of people that have been working on things, not only music production, and suddenly the computer just crashed and they cannot access that project anymore. So they lose the work of maybe 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. So please make backups. For example, I have 2 hard drives. One is kind of broken, so I need to buy a new one. So every week I try to make a backup. So this way, if my computer crashes, I have the backup there. I have all my projects. I have the videos. I have the photos. I have everything. And you don't need to back up every single day, because sometimes you just open a project, you touch 2 things that are not big things, and if you lose that project, well, you can take the backup that you had and you just make some changes. But for example, when I make big changes, or when I work on a video that takes a lot of time, for example, the Among Us video that I did, that go and check it. That took me a lot of hours to record. When I have the videos, I plug in my external hard drive, I put the videos there, so this way if there's any problem on the videos or my laptop, I still have the backup, so this way I don't lose that work. And I try to do this every week or when I make a big change on something. Maybe when I edit a video and it's already finished, maybe when I work on a project and you start the project, you work a lot on it. So this way if my computer cries or I get a virus or something like this, there's not a problem because I have the backup on an external hard drive. And if you can make 2 backups or even 3, better. And last but not least, the bad habit number 5 is not asking or not caring about feedback. The feedback is so useful for everybody. It's a lot easier to see the problems on somebody else's track than in your tracks, so I recommend you to send your track to some producer friends to see what problems they see in your track. But don't only send it when it's done, because when it's done they can tell you, yeah, it needs more highs, less mids, make the kick a bit louder, and you can solve those problems. But if they tell you, no, this melody is not good, no, these chords are not good, no, this sound is not good here, or put here something else, you just gonna say no because you've been spending a lot of time there and you don't want to change anything else. But of course don't send it every single day when you make a small change. So send it maybe 3-4 times to some friends. When you start the idea, to see if the idea is good, when you make the arrangement, to see if the arrangement is good, what some ideas they would add on your track, and then when you just finish the track, to see what kind of mixing problems there are in your track. And the most important thing, care about that feedback. Of course somebody can say, hey, it needs more highs, and it's just his opinion. It doesn't need to be that your track is bad because it doesn't have enough highs. But if you ask 3-4 people and all of them say, hey, you need to increase the highs, then care about this, increase the highs. If all of them say your kick is too loud, then reduce the volume of the kick. Because yeah, one person is just one opinion and it's just his taste, But if 3-4 people give similar feedback to one thing, then trust them and do what they say. So guys, these are the 5 bad habits that you must avoid as a music producer if you want to get better, if you want to grow, if you want to focus more on making music and all these things. If you have some more bad habits that you think we must avoid, just put it down below in the comments. I would love to read them and maybe they can help all of us. Don't forget to leave a like to this video if it helped you. Don't forget to subscribe. Try to avoid these bad habits, and guys, see you in the next video.